this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your daily horoscope and energetic reading for Thursday, January 28th. And today, the moon moves into Libra, but before that, it is in Capricorn. So, there's a couple aspects that happen today. Now, the moon moves into Libra at around 7 a.m. So it's just in the morning that we're going to have a strange little aspect to talk about. So the moon in Libra is going to trine the sun in Aquarius. And you want to know why? Because information flows freely. Harmonious resolutions come from your emotional momentum when it is in Libran energy. When it's in Libran energy, you're more about, seeking knowledge, intellectual stimulation. You emotionally detach, which works very well with the sun's energy at this point in the day. And it is just a harmonious flow of energy in seeking balance in forward, seeking energy. As you move forward and you adopt new concepts, right? And you start to think about all this forward energy, the emotional momentum, the peace that you seek from emotional momentum. So you go from forward seeking energy, creating, that energy that wants you to seek your goals, into intellectually stimulating energy that really, really sits well with what you desire. Because it takes a certain amount of intellectual stimulation to achieve goals on any level. It doesn't matter where you're at in your life. So, all day, no work and no play makes a Venus very cranky. So, let's play, let's flirt, let's be charming, let's socialize in this energy today. Look, today is about stabilizing and balancing energy. And one of the unconscious blocks that we have today is the fact that we can be completely Capricorn based as we have Mercury, which is in conjunct with Pluto and Capricorn. And we are releasing this Capricorn-based moon. It is all about creating enough balancing energy. So we can be completely career-based and goal-oriented, and we can be very factual in energy, and we can forget the side of us that needs to play, be enchanting, be stimulated pleasurably in this energy. So what we're trying to do is, one of our unconscious blocks today is releasing us and allowing us to provide some balance to energy that asks us. Sorry, I always get nose itches, and I've been talking about them forever, but they're driving me crazy. So great, we have goal-oriented energy, right? Earth-based, tangible, that pinnacle energy, but we want to balance it with the need to want to play and be emotionally fulfilled in energy today, as we're trying to make a very serious commitment and a very serious, decision. It needs to be stimulated by some sort of pleasure source, right? And so what we're trying to do is stimulate our ego with pleasure, so that we can identify with the right emotional motivation. So today, if we get sucked into Venus being in Capricorn, then it's going to make us very practical in what we seek pleasure in, and it's not going to provide us with that flirty undertone that we need to be like, look, there are two types of energy that creates change. There is the need to move away from something that provides us with an energy that is painful, or it provides us with stimulation to create pleasure. And so we are balancing these energies in that card. The card that I showed you was balancing those types of stimulants. And so, as we're trying to make this decision, which is currently what we're trying to do at this point, right? What we're trying to do is create our outcome, which is persevering, moving forward, creating an outcome, stimulus to go in the direction of our hopes, our passions, our dreams, and more importantly, pleasure, right? So when we do that, we don't want to get too caught up in the negative side of things, which is Capricorn energy. So today you need to flirt, you need to entertain, you need to let your unique characteristics define you and be socially accepted, more importantly. As you get out there and you try to create a unique perspective and individuate yourself from collective thinking, what you need to do is provide enough stimulus emotionally for that recognition that you desire. Now, Jupiter is in Virgo, which is in retrograde at this point, right? It is in conjunct with the North Node and the Moon in Libra. So we are talking about delicious energy and stimulating our intellectual capacity. I believe that decisions need to be made on a certain amount of intellectual energy versus pleasurable energy. They need to be in balance, right? We're not going to make decisions based on, oh, I should choose that partner because they would excel my social status, but I'm actually not attracted to them. But they'll be stable, they'll give me the outcome that I want, and so I'm going to choose that partner. That is not stability, right? That's at some point we're going to face the fact that we made a decision based on monetary gain versus emotional fulfillment. So we're not making decisions right now based on deficiency. We're making decisions based on complete fulfillment. And that is North Node thinking. That is Jupiter in Virgo in a retrograde conjunct with the North Node in Virgo, moving away from South Node in Pisces thinking, which is how we escape, how we adapt, how we align ourselves with an outcome to just give us that safe type feeling for us to feel like we can embark upon our new journey. No, it's about practical analysis. It's about looking back at the past and thinking, okay, we used to make decisions based like that. But we don't anymore. We make decisions based on calculating in our past, looking at the cumulative data, and moving forward with brand spanking new practical ideas that include the details of our past. That's what we're doing right now. So, negative vibration in today. As we are taking a look at the harmonious flow of energy and we are trying to work out the details, this includes if we're taking a look at legal contracts or business proposals and we're taking a look at those legal finalities and we're taking a look at the legal details, what is actually involved in making these commitments on a logistic level, right? The negative energy that we can easily be pulled into is Pluto and Capricorn conjunct with Mercury, and Capricorn is squaring off with Uranus. Really? And it's squaring off with the moon in the morning and then squaring off with Venus in Libra later on, which Venus is in Capricorn. And then we have, so it's important to understand that Venus, the ruler of Libran energy, Venus is in Capricorn, which is practical energy to all the whole, Libran energy. And we have our moon in Libra. So it's asking us to be very, very practical in our goals. detail-oriented, aligning ourselves with outcomes, futuristic goals that actually provide stability. We're not just pleasure-seeking in this energy. We're taking a look at the details and making commitments. So, fixating on a goal can make you so goal-oriented that you may miss the social opportunities. And you may be getting so lost in the details that you may be disregarding what you need for emotional fulfillment in pleasure seeking. So we don't want to align ourselves so much with the goals that we're looking at the details in the contract, and maybe the contract looks really good, right? That we're not looking at the details of emotional fulfillment, of partnering energy, of the potential, of the pleasure, part of the aspect of the contract. Don't get lost in that. You need to meet all sides of the contract. So this needs to be, okay, say you have a really amazing prospect in your life, a partnering energy, but that partnering energy doesn't actually align yourselves with emotional fulfillment, but all the contractual details, all of the goals, all of the the status and the social experience of knowing this person and the authoritative level of this person can really elevate your existence and really provide you with opportunity, but there's no emotional attraction. That is something that will lower your vibration and suck you into past repetitive issues that you've fixated on, and that you've lost the whole point of what it's like to be a human being on this planet. You may be losing hope. Some of you may feel insecure and feel fearful about taking a risk. It's so hard when we're talking about gambling on our futures. And when we're trying to make a decision and we're trying to be ego-based, it's really hard to have faith in our ego, faith in our destiny, faith in our outcome. And you have been reflecting, and it's even harder when you look at the fact that when you've reflected, that you have failed miserably many times in what you ultimately thought. But what you need to understand is that we're in a very transformative part in our lives. This is the future. This card, this gorgeous Pentacle card, that is stability, that is pure, that is a very masculine energy that you are investing in. When you are investing in masculine energy, that does remove emotional stimuli from the fact that you seek that basic primal security, that career, life path, destiny goal, that monetary goal ultimately led to emotional insufficiency. So that's something that you're going to play with in this energy, as the positive and the negative energy challenges you in the goal-seeking energy. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching, and that's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.